My favorite track off the first record, Terra Incognita, I would say it's such an old album, and it's hard to pick one song in particular, and it means so much because we took years to actually write this album. But I would choose "Blow Me Away Universe." "Blow Me Away Universe," and I actually wrote the lyrics with my uncle, who passed away recently, and he was a poet, and I was on the phone with him, and he was telling me to write the most insane lyrics, so I had to censor his lyrics and put my own, and it was a collaboration with my dear uncle Alberto, who is incredible, and it's about being blown away by the simple fact to be alive. And I love that track, and turns out we're playing that song on this tour, so that's a pretty good one. On the album The Link, I would choose Wisdom Comes. It's a very short, very intense song, inspired by a speech that Robert Kennedy did at Martin Luther King's funeral, again about life in general, and how difficult it is to be alive, and how painful, but how wisdom comes to you no matter what, no matter how many mistakes you're going to do. Something will come eventually, and you'll become wise just by the simple fact that you're alive. On our third record, From Mars to Sirius, I would have to choose Where Dragons Dwell, a song about our internal demons and fears and shadows and all the things we need to face in order to grow. And I like to use the image of the dragon. I talk a lot about the lyrics because to me it's important when I sing the songs on stage. It needs to mean something to me, and this one definitely is a big one for me. Sometimes it's hard to express in everyday life the complexity of what's inside of us or the soul, but through music it's a very good way, and it's good to go deep when you write lyrics about your fears or about whatever you want to express, because in everyday life nobody cares. You can talk about your nightmares, about your problems. People are like, yeah, okay, me too, I have my problems. But when you write a song, you can build something that's people can recognize themselves in these songs. And Where Dragons Dwell. On the album The Way of All Flesh, I would probably choose The Art of Dying. One of the most popular songs on this record. Like, people often want to hear that song live, and I understand why. It's intricate, it's interesting, it's a real pain to play, really difficult. It goes fast, it's challenging, the vocals, the double kick, so it's a super exciting song. But it was such a blast putting it together, coming up with that intro with the bamboos. Definitely the number one track on that album for me. On the album L'Enfant Sauvage, I would choose the song The Fall, that is at the very end of the album. We never played that song live. I don't know why, because it's too dark. And Mario is responsible, my brother is responsible for putting the set lists together. So but it would be me, we would play that song all the time. It's slow, it's dark, it's about the end of the cycle. The fall is l'automne, the autumn, and how all the leaves are falling, and then winter comes, and then the spring comes again, but it's that transition between life and death kind of thing. A lot of lyrics about death and life. On the album Magma, it would have to be The Shooting Star. The opening track of the album was for me a big transition again to towards something new, and the way I sing on this song is something I really, really enjoy. It's another side of my singing, of my artistic approach to music that I kept to myself for many years. I was doing demos on my own and doing some songs where I'm singing in that weird cold wave thing. I don't know how to describe it, but very lifeless kind of thing. Lifeless a little bit, but put a lot of life in it. And I really like that song. I like playing that song live, and I liked opening the album with that.